Woof woof, everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of My Food Bowl Adventures. Max here, your friendly neighborhood foodie. Today we're diving into one of my favorite topics, food. But not just any food, we're talking about the raw food diet that has everyone barking with curiosity. Let's talk about something really important, food. You see, food isn't just fuel for us dogs. It's an experience, a journey, and sometimes an adventure. Every meal is a new chapter in my food bowl saga. Specifically, that raw food diet everyone's barking about. Have you ever wondered what it's like to munch on raw meat and bones? Well, let me tell you, it's quite the experience. The texture, the taste, the primal satisfaction, it's all there. My humans, they're always trying new things with my food. They're like mad scientists in the kitchen, always experimenting with different ingredients and recipes. Sometimes they hit the jackpot, and other times, well, let's just say it's a learning process for all of us. Sometimes it's great, like those yummy chicken necks. Oh, the crunchiness, the flavor, it's like a party in my mouth. I could eat those all day long. They make me feel like a wild wolf, tearing into my prey. Other times, not so much. There have been a few meals that were, let's say, less than stellar. Like that one time they tried to feed me some weird green mush. I mean, come on, I'm a dog, not a rabbit. Remember the time they gave me a whole raw egg? At first I was intrigued. It was round, it was shiny, and it smelled interesting. But then I bit into it, and oh boy, what a mess. Let's just say my nose wasn't the only thing covered in yolk that day. I had yolk on my face, on my paws, and even on the floor. My humans were not too pleased, but hey, it was all in the name of culinary exploration. But hey, I get it. They want what's best for me. They read all these articles and watch videos about the benefits of a raw food diet, and they just want to make sure I'm healthy and happy. And for that, I love them even more. So, I'm here to sniff out the truth about raw food diets. Are they really as good as they say? Do they make me feel more energetic, healthier, and happier? Or is it just a trend that will pass like so many others? Are they all they're cracked up to be? Let's dig in. Join me as I embark on this tasty journey exploring the ins and outs of raw food diets. From the benefits to the challenges, we'll cover it all. So grab your favorite treat, sit back, and let's get started on this delicious adventure together. Okay, so raw food, it's exactly what it sounds like. No cooking, no processing, just pure, unadulterated ingredients. Think back to our wolf ancestors, roaming free and hunting for their meals. That's the idea behind raw feeding. Some humans believe it's the most natural and healthy way to feed their furry friends. They say it gives us more energy, shinier coats, and cleaner teeth. Sounds pretty good, right? But hold your horses, there's more to this story. So what exactly goes into this raw food diet? Well, picture this. A big juicy chunk of raw meat like beef or chicken. Yep, you heard that right, raw. Then they toss in some raw bones for good measure. And to make things interesting, a sprinkle of chopped veggies like carrots or broccoli. It's like a salad, but not the kind you'd find at a picnic. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there are some perks to this whole raw food thing. First of all, it's super tasty. The meat is flavorful and the bones are like natural chew toys. Plus, it makes me feel like a real wolf, even if I'm just chasing squirrels in the park. My humans say it's also good for my digestion and keeps my teeth clean. And let me tell you, having fresh breath is important when you're giving out doggy kisses. But before you go switching your pup to a raw food diet, there are some things you need to know. Remember those raw bones I mentioned? Well, they can be a choking hazard if you're not careful. And trust me, getting a bone stuck in your throat is no fun. Plus, raw meat can sometimes contain bacteria that can make us sick. It's like when humans forget to wash their hands after petting me. Yuck. Max's Kitchen Caper is a tale of two meals. Remember how my humans are always experimenting with my food? They seem to think I'm some sort of culinary guinea pig. Well, one time they tried making raw food at home. They had read somewhere that raw food is the best for dogs, so they decided to give it a go. Let's just say it was a disaster. They didn't quite know what they were doing, and it showed. They forgot to defrost the chicken, so I ended up with a bowl of frozen poultry popsicles. Imagine my surprise when I bit into what I thought was a tasty meal, only to find it was rock solid. Another time they added way too much garlic. They thought it would add flavor, but they didn't realize that garlic isn't exactly dog-friendly. My breath could have knocked over a horse. I could barely stand the smell myself, let alone anyone else in the house. Then there was the time they tried to make me a vegetarian. They filled my bowl with all sorts of vegetables. I mean, I like a good carrot now and then, but this was too much. I looked at the bowl of salad and then back at them as if to say, "Are you serious?" Needless to say, that experiment didn't last long. They even tried making gourmet dog food once. It looked fancy, but the taste was, let's just say, not up to my standards. I think they were more excited about it than I was. They even put a little chef hat on me. I wasn't amused. It's safe to say I was happy to go back to my regular kibble for a while. Sometimes simple is best. At least with kibble, I know what I'm getting. My humans mean well and I appreciate their efforts. But sometimes, it's the simple things that make me happiest. A bowl of kibble, a good belly rub, and their company. That's all I really need. So, here's to more simple meals and less kitchen disasters. After all, it's the thought that counts, right? Bones of contention, my take on chewing. Okay, let's talk about bones. I love them. Chewing on a big meaty bone is my idea of a good time. But here's the thing, not all bones are created equal. Cooked bones are a big no-no. They can splinter and cause serious problems. Raw bones are a better option, but you gotta make sure they're big enough so I don't swallow them whole. And always supervise your pup when they're gnawing on a bone, just in case. Veggies? More, please, I'm part rabbit. Now I know what you're thinking, dogs don't eat veggies. But you'd be surprised, I actually enjoy a good carrot or a crunchy green bean every now and then. They're good for my digestion and give me extra vitamins and minerals. Plus, it makes me feel like I'm getting away with something when my humans think I'm eating healthy. To raw or not to raw? That is the question. So is a raw food diet right for every dog? That's a tough one. It really depends on your individual pup and what your vet recommends. Some dogs thrive on it, while others do better on traditional kibble or wet food. The most important thing is to do your research, talk to your vet, and choose a diet that meets your dog's specific needs. Max's golden rule: listen to your vet. Speaking of vets, they're the real heroes when it comes to our health. They know everything about us, from our snouts to our tails. So before you make any big changes to my diet, it's always best to check with your vet first. They can help you create a balanced meal plan and make sure your furry friend is getting all the nutrients they need. Final woofs. A balanced diet for a happy pup. Well, there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the ins and outs of feeding our furry friends, and it's been quite the adventure. The raw food diet, the good, the bad, and the messy. It's not just a trend, it's a lifestyle choice that many dog owners swear by. Whether you decide to go raw or stick to kibble, each option has its own set of benefits and challenges. Kibble is convenient and often fortified with essential nutrients, while raw food can offer a more natural diet that some believe is closer to what dogs would eat in the wild. The most important thing is to feed your pup a balanced diet that keeps them happy and healthy. A balanced diet means providing the right mix of proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. This ensures that your dog has the energy to play, a shiny coat, bright eyes, and overall good health. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, why not mix things up a bit? Maybe try adding a little bit of raw food to your dog's bowl. It can be a fun way to introduce new textures and flavors to their diet. You never know, they might just surprise you. Dogs can be picky eaters, but they can also be surprisingly open to new foods. As for me, I'm always up for trying new things. It's all about finding what works best for your pup, and making sure they're getting the nutrition they need. Who knows, maybe one day I'll even develop a taste for broccoli. Vegetables can be a great addition to a dog's diet, providing essential vitamins and fiber. Just kidding, I'm a meat-loving pup at heart. Woof! But seriously, a balanced diet is key to a happy, healthy life for your dog. So whether it's raw, kibble, or a mix of both, make sure it's balanced and full of love. Remember, every dog is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. Always consult with your vet to tailor the best diet plan for your furry friend. And don't forget, treats are a part of their diet too. Just make sure they're healthy and given in moderation. A well-fed dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog makes for a happy home. So here's to many more meals, treats, and happy moments with your beloved pup. Woof!